What does the new Cybercrimes Act cover exactly? I wrote recently about the Protection of Personal Information Act, POPIA. The need for such privacy legislation came about because of the explosion in electronic storage of personal information over the past 2 decades. Now, historically, personal information was held mostly by financial services companies and paper records. These companies didn't do much with your data except send you your monthly or annual statements. Now, everything is electronic and online, including crime. In spite of POPIA, your data is not safe. Cybercrime is on the increase and cybercriminals are becoming bolder. Ransomware attacks demand larger and larger amounts, and South Africa is not immune. We have the 3rd highest number of cybercrime victims in the world, costing our economy $2.2 billion a year, according to a business analyst at Accenture. Not all cybercrime perpetrated in South Africa originates here, but the Act 2021 is an attempt to crack down on the online fraud and crime within our borders. Cybercrimes Act 2020, President Ramaphosa signed this act into law last year, June. Certain sections came into effect on the 1st of December, while other sections have yet to be made operational because they require regulations. They are not yet finalized. We look at what the new laws mean. Now, the purpose of cybersecurity law. These laws exist to protect us in 3 physical levels: personal data, devices, networks. Now, from a rights perspective, it protects the right to privacy, the right to freedom of expression, the right to access information. Specifically, the Act remains or aims to create offences which have a bearing on cybercrime, criminalize the disclosure of data messages that are harmful and provide for interim protection orders, further regulate jurisdiction in respect of cybercrimes, further regulate the powers to investigate cybercrimes, further regulate aspects relating to mutual assistance in respect of investigation of cybercrimes, provide for the establishment of a designated point of contact, further provide for the proof of certain facts by affidavit, impose obligations to report cybercrimes, provide for capacity building, provide that the executive may enter into agreements with foreign states to promote measures aimed at the detection, prevention, mitigation, and investigation of cybercrimes, to delete and amend provisions of certain laws, provide for matters connected therewith. The sections that have been prioritized for promulgation aim to ensure SAPS is adequately capacitated and trained to deal with cybercrimes. Verifiable statistics of the extent of cybercrime in South Africa are now available. The effectiveness and capacity of SAPS to investigate cybercrimes can be evaluated. The capacity of the NPA to prosecute cybercrimes can be evaluated. Now, what is now illegal? Now, the Act applies to both natural and juristic persons. In Part 1 of Chapter 2 makes the following offences punishable on conviction by fine or imprisonment. The following: unlawfully and intentionally performing an act in respect of such computer system or computer data storage medium which puts any person in a position to access, use, intercept data or interfere with data or a computer program or system or data storage system. Unlawful interception of data such as the acquisition, viewing, capturing or copying of data, including the possession of data or the output of data with knowledge that it is intercepted. Unlawful acts in respect of software, hardware, a tool, including the use and possession of these in order to access, intercept or interfere with data or computer program or computer storage medium or computer system, and the unlawful acquisition, possession, provision, receipt or use of password, access code or similar data or device. Cyber fraud, forgery and extortion, a step in the right direction. Of course, the challenge with much cybercrime is that the perpetrators can hide their identity. They're hard to find, they could be anywhere. Many are in Russia or North Korea, well beyond the reach of our law enforcement officers. Ransomware attacks demand payment in cryptocurrency because it is untraceable. But South Africa is also home to a significant number of cyber criminals. Trend Micro, an IT security company, identified IP addresses in Africa used to transmit digital extortion spam messages from January to May last year. The top sender countries include South Africa, Morocco, Kenya, and Tunisia. Our Act will not resolve South Africa's cyber threat problem, but it is a step in the right direction. Now, unfortunately, it does not mean your data, device, or network is now safe. You should still follow the guidance from the cybersecurity industry, which includes not reusing passwords, using two-factor authentication whenever possible, not opening links in emails if you don't know the sender, ensuring you have up-to-date antivirus software, etc. Now, I'm not a cybersecurity expert, but if you're concerned about the security of your home or your business network, I suggest you contact one of the many excellent cybersecurity firms in South Africa for advice. Now, I welcome the Cybercrimes Act, but cybercrime is a menace that is only likely to get worse. Keep your data and devices safe.